Okay, we are back with another video. This time I went to another card show. We just got back from vacation late Saturday, and there was a card show about 35 minutes away from my house on Sunday morning. So despite how exhausted I was from vacation, I drove down to the card show, hoping it would be better than the last one. Where was that? That was in Portland as well. And this was better. This wasn't as good as the Augusta show a month or so ago, but I did get some good cards. I'm going to go same order as last time in order of how excited I am for these cards. A little equipment mishap. Stick around for the end because I'm going to show one of the display cases that I was really excited about when I looked at it. And there was, once I looked closer, there was something very wrong with it. So I'll show you that. I'll go through a couple of photos of it. I found it interesting. All right, I have a lot of Zion Williamson rookie cards, and I saw this, and I thought it was just a standard Slam card with the rated rookie logo, which I wasn't familiar with, but I collect Zion cards. Normally don't collect much modern, but I love modern basketball. But so I bought this for a couple bucks thinking, this can't be real, this can't be right. Sure enough, it's what's called a SEO. It's a custom art reprint card. Still cool, I'll add it to my collection, just not worth anything, which is fine. Then, and ignore the price on this, that's not actually the price for this, as the guy told me as soon as I came up to his table, ignore all the prices. So I got this Bonds 87 Donruss, which I didn't have. It is considered a rookie card because there are only, I think the 86 tops traded was only 86, if I remember correctly. So I was happy with that. And I picked up a couple of Iverson rookie cards, which I didn't have. Neither of these are big hitters, but it's still an Iverson rookie. This is Iverson Metal, Fleer Metal Universe. Cool. Hakeem Olajuwon before he became Hakeem. This was before he added the H to the first name. 88 Fleer, which I didn't have, and I love Hakeem. Then I got a bunch of Jordans that I picked up from, I think all from one dealer for $1 or $2 a piece. Got this one, Predictor. He called it the Gold Predictor, which made it sound a lot cooler than it really was, but still cheap. This neat hologram, I guess. Barcelona 92. This is 92 Hoops. Didn't have that one somehow. And this Jordan Rules card. And then this 92-93 Fleer Ultra. And then I got this Shaq Rookie Fleer Ultra that I didn't have already. So add that to my Rookie Hall of Fame PC. And then this is the big one. This one is a 66 Clemente. I didn't have a single Clemente card, at least not vintage one. You know, you get those ones in like the 87 tops or whatever. Those, I don't count. This is a legit Clemente. I stopped at a table on my way through, and he had 5 or 6 Clementes from the 60s, and there were 2 of them that were in really nice shape. This is one of them. And he had them reasonably priced. And then as I was looking at them, I was like, oh man, these are so nice. I wish I could afford them. This one was in my price range, but I wasn't prepared to drop the money. I just gotten to the card show. And so then as I walked away, he was like, well, how about if I drop the price by 1/3? And I said, okay, you got a deal. And so as you can see, it's in really nice shape. It's a little off center, but not terribly so for a 66. And it was quite a bargain. So I was quite pleased with that. My first Clemente as I start trying to collect more vintage cards. So those are the cards that I bought at the show. I went there with a budget. I stayed well within that budget. In fact, under budget. So I'll be able to buy some more cards at a card shop I'm going to next week. Then I also wanted to go through some pictures I have of a table, so I'll do that. This is the table that I looked at the most when I first got at the card show. It's a display case of vintage baseball and basketball cards for the most part. And you can see he's got some greats in there. There is no doubt about that. I want to bring your attention, first of all, to the Larry Bird 1981 Topps second year. I would love to have this card, and I have coveted it for the last few months. I've kept a very close eye on it on eBay, looked at it at card shows. It's running between $40 and $60 generally, and maybe $80 to $120 in really, really good shape. As you can see here, this one is priced at $250, which is definitely a no-go. Next, we have a Carl Yastrzemski second year, 1961 Topps, up in the top, circled in red, which I've also been keeping my eye on very closely everywhere I go. And this one is going for very, very similar prices, $40 to $60 in decent shape, $60 to $120 in really, really good shape. He's got it priced at $200, which isn't as outrageous as the other one, but it's still way too much. It's too high even to negotiate, especially as off-center as that one is. Next up, we have the George Brett 1975 Topps rookie card, which is another one I've really, really wanted. But again, here he's charging a minimum of 2 times what this is going for on the open market, more like 3 times. He's priced it at $250. I've been looking at it at $60 to $80 in this similar shape, maybe $100. So again, it's impossible to even negotiate with this gentleman at this price. Even though I really want this card, he's not going to come down to 50% or less of what he's asking for, and I'm certainly not going to double. And there's no happy medium there for either of us. So what does this mean? It means that I'm about halfway through the show, maybe even 2/3 of the way through the show, he had sold 1 card out of this display case, and maybe that's his goal. This gentleman, super nice guy. I'm not critical of him whatsoever. Just that I believe he overpriced his cards, and maybe he had them priced based on the high in February and just hasn't updated them. And he enjoys going to the shows, and maybe he socializes, and that's what he's there for more than he is for money. But I wanted to buy some cards, and I just can't try to negotiate with somebody who has more than doubled the value of their cards in the price. So, yeah, let me know what you think about this gentleman's setup. If you would have tried to negotiate with him, throw a comment in there. Also, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. I've got a lot of content like this coming up, some new videos. Try to put together 1 to 2 videos per week based on sports card experiences that I have. All right, thanks.